Offset allegedly rejects Cardi B's $10 million divorce settlement offer. Good day and welcome to Celebrity Broadcast, where the tea is scalding, the drama is premium, and the courtroom battles sound suspiciously like a diss track war. Forget your morning coffee because this celebrity scandal is the ultimate caffeine jolt. We are diving headfirst into the still messy, highly contentious, and jaw-dropping divorce saga of Cardi B and Offset. It's a split so nasty, it makes the War of the Roses look like a friendly game of checkers. And if the latest whispers from the legal trenches are true, and you know we're going to dissect every crumb of that rumor, it just got a whole lot more expensive and a whole lot more bitter. The alleged price tag for freedom? A whopping $10 million. And the big news? Offset reportedly said, no thank you. Wait until you hear why. Quick favor, if you're loving this high-octane celebrity chaos, hit that subscribe button. Over 99% of viewers haven't yet. It's free, takes a second, and means the world to us. Thanks if you did. Now, back to the show. The divorce between the two hip-hop heavyweights, which officially kicked off with Cardi B's filing back in the summer of 2024, has been less of a quiet legal separation and more of a global, multi-platform, emotionally charged spectacle. These two have always been larger than life, but the breakup is giving us a blockbuster movie with an endless number of sequels. We all remember when Cardi B was throwing accusations like shade in a viral live stream, claiming Offset was holding her hostage. That's right, hostage. Not with handcuffs, but with legal demands for millions of dollars, tax payment coverage, because who wants to pay for their own taxes, and even one of her properties. The nerve, the sheer audacious nerve of the man, allegedly. Now we have the rumored response from Offset's side, and if this is true, the entire case just took a turn sharper than a Lamborghini on a dime. The gossip mill, fueled by sources reportedly close to the case, is churning out a figure that's frankly stunning. A $10 million settlement offer from Cardi B, which Offset allegedly rejected. I mean, $10 million? That's not a settlement. That's a small country's annual budget. That's enough cash to buy a small fleet of luxury cars or, just live comfortably for approximately 9 lifetimes. Most people would sign those papers so fast they'd leave a scorch mark on the desk. But not the former Migos member. No, sir. But why say no to $10 million? The unexpected twist. This is where the story gets fascinating and shows the high-stakes nature of a celebrity divorce where the assets and the brands are intrinsically linked. According to the alleged sources, Offset's rejection stems from a deep-seated feeling that he has been used. The quote making the rounds is, "Offset feels used. He built that brand with her. Now he wants his cut." Think about that for a second. In his eyes, this isn't just a simple dissolution of marriage. It's the breakup of a billion-dollar business partnership. He's not just demanding alimony, he's demanding a slice of the empire they both built, track by track, headline by headline, and baby by baby. He's essentially saying their combined celebrity, their joint cultural impact, the Cardi B and Offset brand, is community property, and he's claiming half of the combined assets. This move fundamentally changes the dynamic. It shifts the argument from an emotional separation to a cold, hard financial reckoning. Cardi B is an independently earned powerhouse. Her rise was meteoric and completely undeniable. Offset, however, was instrumental in their coupling becoming a dynasty. He's not wrong that they were a power couple who generated immense wealth and influence together. He's not just her ex-husband, he's the other half of one of the most bankable duos in modern music. When you calculate the worth of their joint tours, their collaborations, their social media engagement as a unit, and the massive spike in relevancy for both artists during their relationship, his alleged claim for 50% of the combined assets suddenly doesn't sound like an absurd demand, but rather a ruthless, strategic business move. The legal chess match, evidence versus emotion. So what is the next move in this billion-dollar chess match?
The outlets are speculating, and this makes perfect legal sense, that Cardi B's next step will be to come out swinging with documentation. We're talking about a paper trail so long it could circle the globe. She will likely be tasked with proving her independently earned income, her premarital assets, and the financial status of her career entirely separate from Offset. She'll need to provide financial records, business deals, endorsement contracts, anything that definitively draws a line between what she made with him and what she made all by herself. This is the ultimate legal flex. It's one thing to say, I'm a self-made woman on a track. It's another entirely to prove it with a mountain of verifiable documents in a courtroom. Think of it as a rap battle, but the bars are balance sheets and the mic drop is the final judgment. We'll see what the court concludes, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the lawyers for both sides are earning every single penny of their fees right now. They are meticulously piecing together the financial narrative of two of the richest, most successful, and most polarizing artists of their generation. And we, the public, are just waiting for the next court update to drop like a surprise album. The public face saving, a confession or a strategy? Hold on a second because the temperature just dropped. We need to talk about the total tonal whiplash happening outside the courtroom. While the legal teams are trading multi-million-dollar blows, Offset recently decided to get incredibly vulnerable on the Baby, This Is Keke Palmer podcast. And when I say vulnerable, I mean he dropped a confession that seemed designed to put a tiny little fragile band-aid on a gaping emotional wound. He addressed his regrets about the marriage, saying, and I quote, I should have respected her way more. You know what I mean? I made bad decisions as a man, like stepping out. Stepping out. That's a very polite way of saying he was unfaithful, a fact that has been an open secret in the hip-hop community and the primary catalyst for the first time Cardi B filed for divorce a few years ago. He continued with, that's why when she left, I had to take that on the chin. I was being selfish, you know what I mean? And I can say that as a man. I'm a grown man. I was definitely not perfect in the situation. I made a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of things that I did wrong. She did things that was wrong. Now, you have to ask yourself, is this a genuine moment of emotional growth, a public acknowledgement of fault designed to clear his conscience, or is this a public relations play designed to soften his image while his legal team is demanding half of his estranged wife's empire? The timing is, shall we say, suspect. Admitting fault in the breakdown of the marriage might play well with fans, making him seem like the wounded, regretful man rather than the ruthless businessman allegedly rejecting a king's ransom. It's a masterful piece of spin, whether intentional or not. He's taking the L on the marriage to try and secure the W in the divorce settlement. And just when you thought the drama was contained to the two of them, the internet rides in like a cavalry of chaos. Offset has also been actively shutting down the incessant haters amid this whole process. And honestly, can you blame him? In the age of social media, celebrity divorce doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens in the comments section, and the fans are often just as combative and dramatic as the artists themselves. They're taking sides, spreading rumors like the one we are discussing, and generally making a bad situation significantly worse. He's had to actively defend himself against people who seem to think they were in the marriage and have a right to a full breakdown of the accounting. The online noise is relentless, a never-ending chorus of judgment and speculation. It's a bizarre dance they're all doing, the private legal war, the public relations mea culpa, and the constant digital battle against the armchair judges of the internet. They're fighting over homes and millions of dollars while simultaneously being judged by millions of followers. It's exhausting to just watch, let alone live through. The reality check, a grain of salt. Let's pull back for a critical second because this is the celebrity broadcast and we deal in facts, or at least the most factual version of the rumors we can get. To be abundantly clear, and this is crucial, neither Cardi B nor Offset has publicly commented on this specific alleged $10 million settlement offer or its rejection. They have only offered vague statements, frustrating attacks, and emotionally charged posts, but no official confirmation on the dollars and cents. The entire story hinges on alleged sources close to the case. And as we all know in the celebrity news niche, sources can sometimes mean a friend of a cleaning lady who overheard a snippet of a conversation. We're swimming in speculation, however educated, and it's essential to take this, as the saying goes, with a very, very large salt digger. The whole thing is a masterclass in modern celebrity warfare. It's a testament to how utterly intertwined money, brand, and personal life have become for the elite echelon of Hollywood in the music industry. They are fighting not just for their freedom from each other, but for the financial legacy of their relationship. The $10 million question isn't whether it was offered, but whether any amount of money can truly untangle a relationship that was as messy, passionate, and financially colossal as theirs. The only thing we know for sure is that this drama is far from over, and every new court filing, every vague post, and every podcast interview is just the next chapter in the most expensive celebrity divorce novel ever written. Thank you so much for watching.